Okay, we're here at gotomath.com. I want to click the calculus button, go down to the first derivative test. And I believe we are in this section here looking at 11-1. Alright, so here's our graph, and if you don't like it, you can always click on it. Okay, that looks good. How's that? Find all relative minimum or maximum points. So this is a good problem right here, especially when we're trying to explain relative min and max, what it means. We talked about absolute minimum and maximum in another section, and but relative means, for example, in this little area right here, okay, you can see we have a relative minimum and and then this is a maximum right around in this little area here, because obviously there's a point out here on the graph somewhere that's larger, has a larger y value than this point here, right? But relative means just right around in this area. Okay, well, let's hurry up and write that down and get to the whiteboard. Alright, so I went ahead and wrote this out. We wrote it in exponential form. Now we'll want to take the derivative. So we got f prime of x is equal to 2.5 times 2/3 x squared minus 4, and subtracting 1 you get negative 1/3, and then derivative of 1 is 0. Okay, so now what we'll want to do is we're going to rewrite this with positive exponents. Oh, you know what? I just about forgot. We got to take the derivative of the inside. Whew, anybody see that? Okay, so we end up with 2 times 0.5 times 2, which is just going to be 2, right? 2x on top over 3 times x squared minus 4 raised to the 1/3 power. And let's just go ahead and set that equal to 0. Let me cross out that equal sign. And so what we want to do is find our critical numbers. So what makes the numerator 0? Well, that's easy, 0. And then what makes the denominator 0? That's going to be 2 and negative 2. And then so what we'll want to do now is go ahead, draw a number line. We'll put 0 here, negative 2 here, and positive 2, and then we'll need some test points, like 1's a good one. How about here's 1 here, 3's a good one, and 3 here. Okay, so we go ahead, we plug our test points in to see if it's positive or negative. So 3 in the numerator, you get positive. 3 down here, you're going to end up with 9. So that's going to be positive. You get positive, positive, positive. Actually, I see a mistake here. That should be negative 3. So you get negative in the numerator, positive, and so that's negative. A negative, not a positive. So we get decreasing, and then plugging 1 in, we're going to get negative in the denominator, positive, and that's what I left off all my negatives, I noticed. So sorry, negative in the numerator, negative, and so that's going to be positive. So it's going to be increasing, and then plugging 1 in, right, we're going to get negative in the denominator. Going down to 2, plugging 3 in, positive, positive, we get positive. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to have at negative 2, there's a minimum, there's a maximum at 0, and a minimum at 2, right? And to actually find where these are at, you must plug these numbers in, right? F of negative 2, F of 0, and F of 2. So plug those in to actually get your maximum values. I'm trying to save a little bit of time here. So as you can see, they should pretty much correspond with what you've got going on here. And then we'll just go ahead and hit the answer on this, see what it says. Negative 2 to 1 and so forth. Round answer to 2 decimal places as needed. Okay, because you may come out the answer is just 1 decimal place. All right, well, come on by, practice that, and I might see you there. Bye.